Chat. Here we go. Bang. We are live. Welcome back to another stream. James, what's up? Ezra, what's up? Sam, Ryan, Yit, James. I already said James. Kevin, Dezemo, Peter. 713 Music. What's up? BY, Ethan, good morning, Austin, good morning, Pretty Boy, good morning, Oran, good morning. Chat, we're back with another stream. Do I need to wear my blue light in the morning? Yeah. Chat, the blue light glasses have made me not have a headache when I'm streaming now. I'm doing great. Full port. If I'm papering and learning besides the trade of the day, how many days of trading should I backtest to practice faster? So remain disciplined. So if you want to like up your speed, even though you shouldn't, like you should take it as slow as possible, is forward test. So instead of back testing, show up to some live markets every day and just write down everything you see. And then eventually you'll see patterns and then you can develop a model. Before testing is like 5 back testing sessions. So for one forward test is like 5 back testing. Back testing is just to find a model. But I'm bearish looking at that 4 hour, targeting these relative equal lows down here from OPEX, from those triple equal lows, chat, from Friday. That's what I'm aiming for. There's a possibility we can reverse, but everything looks bearish. On terms of the daily chart, right, we could reverse off this down close candle, but I'm bearish. Gold's moving back to that fair value gap. Ben, my audio is real quiet. Is this better? What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And guys, if you don't know now from yesterday's stream, Apex is now 80% off, but it gets even larger from 150K account balances. A $300,000 challenge is $79. At 150K is $79. A 50K is $30. You can pass in one trade, and on top of that, the activation fee is discounted from usually $200 to $85. Show you the 1 hour again. So you're right. It could trade up into this 1 hour. Could have a higher manipulation. But overall, I'm just going to be bearish. But, yeah, let's see how it goes. What's your opinion? Should we trade tomorrow? Large CPI news in the US. So today could be very slow because of that. Today could be very, very slow because of that. So you want to be careful regardless of what you do today. Already passed one earlier today. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Yeah, dude, this is the best prop firm in all prop. This is the best discount in all prop firms right now. Bought 150K Apex with your code. Let's go, Dejin. So today you want to be careful. Right, so we're going to mark out midnight open. You know the protocol. You see that we have midnight open, relatively above, right? We open, we accumulate, we manipulate. We don't have any distribution yet so far. I mean, I guess you can say this was, but if we're very bearish, we're going to anticipate it's going to turn down. But if we're neutral, it's going to go target these highs. And I guess all the masses are thinking bearishness, right? But yeah, I'm leaning towards sell side, but I'm keeping an eye on buy side. I'll see what 930 does. I feel like that's going to be the narrative teller. What's wrong with my audio, chat? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Everything good? Clears the bell. Perfect. Danny's back. What's up, Danny? Can you draw buy side and sell side liquidity? Well, so sell side is these triple equal lows, but you can just anticipate that it's going to be these lows down here for a little bit more of an easier target, and then buy side would be this swing high, right? Midnight opens coupled with that as well. You don't want to be aiming for the equal highs just yet. So I think that's going to be engineered for CPI. Why do I think bearish? Because of that 4-hour reaction and that 4-hour fair value gap. It looks like it wants to just continue to melt lower. But I'm going to need a little bit of extra confirmation because we have the midnight open price level. And we opened, accumulated, manipulated. The rest is distribution. So there's a possibility we can turn up. We soup that low, then turn back up higher. On terms of ES, right? ES is in that 4-hour, but the 4-hour is looking a little bit more bullish. The 1-hour bodies and disrespects the displacement. 15 minutes turning up. Right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. It looks like it could turn up, but we just have to be patient and wait for a better profile to come out. (3 p.m. Trump speaks. Okay. Let's run it, guys. Let's have a good session today. Guys, if you don't know already, Apex is having a huge 80% off sale now. $30 for a 50K. $79 for a $300,000 funded account. Activation fees are also $85 now. 80 can pass in one trade. No consistency rule in the combine. But right now we're in that inefficiency. We're waiting for 9:30, which comes in a minute. So usually we take that high prior to 9:30. Let's see what happens. My allergies today are going crazy. My allergies are going absolutely binoculars. From the cat. Oh, how's the cat? The cat's chilling. So, right, we're looking at this 15-minute inefficiency that it could be trading to. 9:30s in 30 seconds. It's update with 150K account compared to what's upside to 50K. Literally, like, just you get more drawdown room. I think with a 50K, you get, what, 2,000 something? And with a 50K, you get 4,500. You have more room to risk higher leverage, which could create bigger payouts. Okay, it's 9:30, not 9:30 exactly. Rip into that high, taking buy side liquidity. This could be the most beautiful turtle soup we ever see if it rips down lower now, but let's see. Beautiful rip to the upside at 9:30. That's exactly what we want to see, though, chat. That is exactly what we wanted to see all along. You can see this 1 minute fair value gap it gets traded to. There's a bunch of fair value gaps here. Let's see what this 1 minute closes to. (3-minute fair value or 5-minute fair value gap there as well that it traded to. If it bodies below that low, that is an unbelievable turtle soup that I will be taking right off the bat, but it didn't, so no turtle soup for me. No turtle soup. But we are looking for shorts, and the 9:30 manipulation of the upside is fairly clean. We're back into that original fair value gap. I can use your code to open 500 for the case. You can open 20 if you wanted, but yes, you can. This is NQ Hacks. I want to get me a 25K. You can stay tuned in the Discord for when I do giveaways. Looks like a 5-minute turtle soup, chat. We're going to take the instant IO Fed. It looks like it wants to rip. If we were to body down here, which is not what we're doing, so we're going to stay away. Trades to that volume imbalance. It's going to trade up higher a little bit. But you can see 5-minute wicks down to that volume imbalance. Right? Trades back up higher. I think it's very volatile right now at 9:30, so we're going to have to wait a few minutes. We're going to have to wait a few minutes, chat. How cold is it over in Canada? It's freezing right now. Like, my hands, you know when it's so cold, your bones are cold? So if you go like this, hey, thank you for 4,500 subs, guys. You guys are legendary. But you know when, like, even if you breathe on your hands, your bones are cold? Turn the heat up, you're a millionaire. It's not like that, dude. It's that the weather changes. So if I had the heat on and then in the morning time, like around 1 p.m. it gets warmer. And then if I have the cooling on around nighttime it gets colder. So I literally just have to deal with it. I'm in Toronto, Alex. You got family in Toronto? Nice. So like right now 9:30 is distorting. I want to stay away from it low key. We want to wait for it to clear up market conditions right now. That's the go-to. But everything is looking great right now. Mississauga, I've seen you. Yes, I am in Mississauga. I think the weather is one of the least issues. What do you mean? Bro, Toronto is one of the safest cities in the, not in the world, but like one of the safest cities. If it was a city in the States, it would be the safest city in the whole United States. It's so peaceful there. You can use it right after you buy it. Good morning, Chura. So right now we're looking for shorts, guys. Price action is turning rough after taking buy side liquidity, so we're going to wait for a displacement to the downside. What's your go-to city to set up a trading routine? Toronto? What do you mean? To set up a trading routine? After you pass, it shouldn't take too long. It'll get emailed to you either near the end of the session or right away. Are you waiting for it to hit buy side liquidity in the 1 hour? No. I'm waiting for it to get a displacement to the downside. Now, 9:30 is time distorting, which can mean two things. Low probability before CPI, or it's very bearish that it doesn't have the speed to go manipulate a lot higher at 9:30. And it's going to start melting. Just after passing an eval, how long does it take to get a payout? I would say 2 to 3 weeks if you're consistent. Probably like 3 weeks. But we're time distorting right now, guys. And by the way, if you don't know, the biggest discount in all of prop firms right now in the world, and this prop firm also has the biggest payout in the world. They paid out JCap $2.3 million. They paid me out $57K at the beginning of the month. CodeBank can get you 80% off and even more for the higher accounts. A $30K, a $300,000 funded account is $79. A $50K is $30. You can get it for up to 20 accounts. Activation fees discounted as well. So it's instead of $200, it's $85. And we're waiting for price action to rip up. We want to catch that. We want to anticipate that this is 9:30 manipulation. But code Ben, and you can pass in one trade. I just bought the Apex 50K today. I'm just 1K away from passing already. That's what I like to hear, bro. Order block. It's up higher. You see 9:30. Could trade to this breaker. on the 1 hour. It could also draw up to those highs, right? But so far, we're just going to wait and see what it wants to do. Like I said, chat, it could retest midnight open. But overall in the day, I'm going to be bearish. But you can see we have accumulation, manipulation. It could distribute to midnight again or buy side and then turn down. But the fact that we're doing it at 9:30 means that we're probably going to retest this level. You go to the regular trading hour gap, right? Filled it out. Could take liquidity there. Turn down lower, right? But we have midnight open here that I just want to see it touch. Could reverse off of that point. ES is at midnight open right now. Nice. Wow. Are you looking for shorts? I think we manipulated the Asian and London lows and we have the reversal to the upside. I think we're reversing short term to the upside. But I do think the move of the day is going to be for shorts. Does look like it could turn up to those highs, so I'm going to pay attention to what we do on this fair value gap here. But guys, remember, my model is 9:30 manipulation. It's based off of 9:30 manipulation. So just because as long as I don't change the way I trade, if it loses, it means it's on a losing streak and it's going to turn back to a winning streak, right? That's what's super important when you're taking losses, guys. Is as long as you're following your model, you know it's going to make your money back. But if you start taking trades that aren't following your model, you have no guarantee that you're going to make that money back. How long is the Asian session? From 8:30 to 11:30. About 3 hours. I got a 25K note Apex today and passed it right now. Is that okay? Yeah. You can pass the combine in one trade with code Ben. So we're ripping up. Didn't even feel that fair value. My eyeball is killing me right now. Going to midnight open now. Patience though, chat. Patience. Oh, my eyeball, dude. Oh. We're not at midnight open yet, but we are in that 4-hour fair value gap once again. On terms of ES is a lot higher. We can possibly see an SMT. The markets are doing fairly green right now. Nvidia's up 0.2, Apple's up 10, Tesla's down 5, Reddit's up 2, Meta is up 0.5, Google 0.5, Amazon 0.4. I think this is all market manipulation. That's going to get wiped out in a sec. Midnight open, you go to the hourly, and you go to the open of the hourly candle. So at 0.0000, you mark out the open. Going to midnight open now, chat. I just made you on. I hope I did again. Do you have a video on SMT? Nope. I'll make one though, sometime. C 2022 mentorship. Yep. But chat, how your day doing so far? You guys flat on the day, break even, positive, negative? What you guys doing? We're waiting for shorts. Love that 9:30 manipulation to the upside. We want to see all this range get wiped out again. Target these equal lows right here. Look at those equal lows, chat. Lost 6 cents. Waiting. Plus 126. Actually, only lost 250. It's all good. Looking for a band today. Nice. You reckon I stopped trading for the day? I already passed my apex just profited 1.5k on my alpha 0 account. Yes, definitely stop trading today. 100%. Up 900 from an NQ long on Asia. Turned back to break even after a losing streak. It's all good, brother. Okay, we don't even touch midnight open, but we go back to that 4-hour fair value gap. I think it could go to this fair value gap, then turn back up one more time before we look for shorts. Nice, guys. If you guys are new, though, to the stream, the biggest discount in all prop firms right now is going on with code BED. This prop firm paid out the world's largest payout in all prop firm history, 2.3 million for Jade Cap. They gave me 57k at the beginning of the month on payouts. You can get a 50k for $30. You can get multiple, by the way. You can get a 300k for $79, 150k for $79. Once you pass the activation is usually 200, but now it's 85 bucks. Great discount, and with code BEN you can pass in 1 day. There's no consistency rule right now, so I'm looking for it to take midnight open still. The discount goes for like 4.5 more days. Four and a half more days, chat. You just used code BEN yesterday. Let's go, Dad, the champ. Hopefully the account goes well with you. On Apex, yes. Apex Trader Funding. But I want you to use your code. But I want to use your code to support you. But I already have used another code on a previous eval. Does that matter? No, you can use my code. It's at checkout. Like if you want to buy another account, just go to checkout and then use my code. Doesn't matter. So it's ripping up higher. It's touched midnight open now. I want to see it break it. And worst case scenario, we go up to this buy side, but I'm not going to anticipate we're going to long for the rest of the day. We're still pretty bullish because it's leaving fair value gaps open. But it's still very early into 9:30. So. I know a lot about SCT from courses I bought. You think I should watch that shit, see videos on YouTube? Yeah, that's the problem. That's one of the reasons why a lot of traders are struggling to find success is because they're learning ICT through other people. Guys, learn through ICT through ICT. Definitely watch his YouTube videos, even if you already know them. Okay, we're ripping above midnight. We're targeting that buy side. There still hasn't even been a 1 minute entry, so I have absolutely no FOMO right now. No FOMO. No FOMO. I mean, that volume imbalance trade you could take on the 5 minute. But other than that, this is all super lethargic price action that I think could potentially get wiped out. Nvidia's break even on the day. Now negative. Want to see it wick through that. ES sub high is nice. What account size do you use for Apex? I use 300Ks, and right now they're $79. That's what a person with FOMO would say. ICT is so overrated. Well, if you believe that, I'm sorry for you because the world's largest prop firm payout came from an ICT trader. All my payouts came from trading ICT concepts. I think it's underrated. I wouldn't really look for a soup. We're in a very bullish market, but I wouldn't just bet on longs still. Right? The 4 hour now definitely looks a lot more bullish. But I don't really want to be, there's no fair value gap fill on the 1 minute. So any longs here we really didn't get. But that also means we wouldn't have gotten any 930 manipulation. Absolutely no 930 manipulation. So it's not my model. I stick to waiting for 930 manipulation. So that's why I'm still bearish. But we were undervalued, so it makes sense to go back up here before we reverse down lower. Yes, this is easy. But guys, the biggest discount in all of prop firms going on right now. Make sure you use code BEN. Insane, insane discount. So we're wicking down lower. I wouldn't fall for this 1 minute yet. I would say we trade down below here for that short, but we want to be a little bit careful on what we go for. It's 80% off right now, but it's better than the 90% off Discord because there's also a discount on the activation fee where instead of it's 200 when you pass it to 85, and on top of that, 300Ks are $79, so it's more than 80. They're usually $400. Right now they're $79 a 300K. I like T-Trades. He simplifies things a lot, but it's still good to learn from ICT. What's good, Ben? Took my W for my addiction. Needs the chart to watch you. Yeah, so we're still in that bullish profile, but I want to see it start turning down lower eventually. I don't think it's going to go to all-time highs right now, but you never know. Maybe it goes to all-time highs and CPI rips us down lower to these lows. We got the first fair value gap fill. Let's see how it rolls. Way too close to the draw, so I'm not taking it. But, hey, listen, if it's a day where we sit out, it's a day where we sit out. Let's see. We still got PM and Asian. Let's see, chat. I don't know Sin trades. TGR lost $250,000 on that NQ'd up. I did see. Like I heard about it. I didn't see it. Nvidia's up 0.3% now. Tesla's still down 5. Gold's about to go to that daily fair value gap. We're about to take buy side now. Patience, guys. Wait for your setups. Huge pump or dump coming. Why do you say that? Why do you say OMG huge pump or dump coming? What makes you say that? Patience is key, though, guys. We want to wait for our setup. If it doesn't show, we don't get a setup. But we want to wait for those shorts because 930 did nothing but bullish. Still ripping up higher, but now we took those highs, so let's see if it wants to pick up speed or start slowing down now. We are in the 950 macro in 5 seconds. Here we go. We're starting to rip. Just absolutely low resistance liquidity run to the upside, but there's no fair value gap fill for me. There's nothing. I mean, the only thing that I could have gotten was this 5-minute volume imbalance trade. But even still, that was right at 930 where it was accumulating. It was kind of low probability. I wouldn't want to take it. So for me, guys, it's really just a matter of waiting. Wait for the setup to form. If it rips with no remorse, then we just don't really need to get in a setup. It's okay. We have all day. They just started, chat. Thank you guys for 4,508 subscribers, by the way, guys. If you guys are new, the biggest discount in all prop firms in the world right now is going on with CoBen. 80% off. That's $30 for like 50K. You can get 20 of them. Am I lagging, chat? And you can get a 75K for, I mean, a 300K for $79. It's taking out previous week high. Before it's going to dump. I'm good. Thank you. Previous week high. You think it's going to all-time highs? Maybe, but we'll see. Looks like insane distribution. You can see another power of 3 accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But my model requires a 930 manipulation, and we didn't get that. So, chat, you stick to your model. That's how you become profitable. Not by going into trades just because you feel like it's ripping away without you, but by having a model and sticking to it. Do not FOMO. Do not FOMO right now, chat. If you FOMO and it actually reverses and you lose, and then you chase your loss, you're going to blow your account. You have to buy the Trade of 8 Apex challenge and then connect Trade of 8 to TradingView. I deserve to lose? What? Why do I deserve to lose? Oh, if you chase like that. Yeah. I was about to say, that's not nice. That is not nice. But again, everything's still IO fed. Not taking a long there, though. Like, we're still so much up higher. I mean, if that's your draw today, then yeah, take a long. But for me, nope. That's FOMO. That's a FOMO entry if I go for that. They FOMO, then they blame ICT. Yep. I like how you stick to your strategy, Ben. It's not like I do it. It's not like I do it because I want to. I actually have to. You know what I mean? Because my strategy is the only confluence that I know that will make me money over time. And if I don't stick to it, I don't have a job, right? I trade full time. If I don't stick to it, I don't make my money. It's basically saying, like, I work a job and I get paid $10,000 a month. If I don't work my job, I'm not going to get paid. I might get lucky and get a few commission sales from what's left over. I'm not going to get paid. If I don't trade my system, I'm not going to be consistent profitable because then I'm going to be model hopping. So I won't get paid. So it's not like I want to. It's like I see setups that I want to take, but I ignore them because I have to follow my model. You missed your entry off the trendline break right away. That is not my model. I do not trade off of trendline breaks. That's not my model, Zay. My model needs a 930 manipulation. You made 300K. You don't need to explain anything to us. No, I'm not. I'm not like explaining anything to you guys. I'm just like explaining it so you guys can learn. I do think this is going to get removed, this run. I think what it's doing is it's trying, since everyone was like bearish, it's going to wipe out all the sells. It's trying to manipulate as many people as possible with this very healthy price action, right? Very healthy price action. But I'm not too fond on it going to equal highs today. I don't know why. I think we have CPI tomorrow. I think it could do that for there. But you know what? I could be wrong, chat. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll come back PM session and we'll catch some even better trades. Got your emotional control at your age is admirable. Thank you. Cybersecurity job? I quit to trade full time. But chat, the biggest discount in all of prop firms is live right now. One of the best prop firms out there, Apex Trader Funding, is 80% off. That's $30 for 50K. You can get 20 50Ks for $30 each. And it gets even bigger when you get to the higher account balances. So a 300K is $79. A $300,000 funded account challenge on Apex is cheaper than a 50K on Top Step. Thank you, Weedy. How long do I need to be profitable on paper? You need to be I would say making a $20,000 account balance by risking no more than $750 per trade. I'm 1,400 away from passing my first eval, so hard not to FOMO into this. Yeah, Don't FOMO into it. Do not FOMO into it. I'm sorry if this is a weird question, but are your parents proud of what I do? Of course they are. Discount ends in about 4 days. But here's the thing. After the discount ends, if you don't pass your eval, the activation fee goes back to like 130. So you won't have the $85 activation fee discount. But if you pass during the discount, you will. So the earlier, the better. How long since it's been since I've retired from my 9 to 5? A month. Right, chat? A month and a bit. How much am I asking for? 300K for one trade? You can pass in one trade, but you have to make a 20K trade then. JP Morgan expects Feds to end Q2. Oh, bull is back. We'll see. Was more desirable when Apex offered 80% off recurring mods also. Yeah, but if you just pass in your first month, it's not going to cost you anything. You pay the activation fee, then that's it. There's no more monthly subscriptions. I'm not going to fall for a 1 minute reversal yet. We're in such a strong bullish market that I would need a little bit deeper of a pullback, probably around to this range, maybe retest midnight open before I look for some shorts. Right? Extra confirmation today. Patience is key. You watch anime? Nope. But guys, we're waiting for that short. Here's the thing, chat. It's tempting. How much mini should I go on a 50K? You should be risking no more than $250 per trade. So use micros. I know it's tempting to take a short right now because you're finally seeing a little bit of a rejection on the 1 minute. But please don't take this short up here. Wait for it to move down lower around here. Because this isn't even a retracement on the 5 minute yet. Let alone a reversal. Hasn't even broke structure. None of it. So do not take anything right now. What funny clips? Just gave me a stroke reading that. Or just take a short and have a tight stop loss. That, my friend, is called gambling. ES is better price action. I would say it's pretty much the same, chat. NQ has better price action, actually. I'd have to agree to disagree there. Agree to disagree. What's up, Shadow? Starting to move down lower, though, chat. Again, I want to see those shorts. We be patient. We wait for our shorts. Tripping, you were on ES. Guys, patience is key. Wait for the right opportunity to come. What's up, funny clips? Wait for the right time. Wait for the right opportunity. Great things will happen. Don't take a short yet, chat. This is a 1 minute pullback. Wait for a deeper retracement. It was such a strong market. There's no displacement. You want to wait for it to trade back down originally to midnight open. Ideally, I want to see shorts. No trade so far. Beautiful. Could still move up higher a little bit. Gold can go to that daily fair value gap as well. But patience, guys. Patience. Trust your model. 1 hour not proper yet. Yep. It's 10:02 though. That new 4-hour candle could see the previous 4-hour high, then turn down again. We'll see. We will see, chat. If you guys are new to the stream, the biggest discount prop from history, 80% off. That's $30 for a 50K, $79 for a $300,000 funded account. Code Ben. Is this guy on butt cheeks? I tweeted this week has been pretty bad price action. He goes, Monday was terrible, Tuesday was good. What are you talking about? Tuesday was good. What? In what world was Tuesday good? Maybe if you trade the 1 second chart. Looks like it's still going to go up higher, though. Bro, just want to sound different? Yeah, probably. He probably made some money on Tuesday and goes, yeah, Tuesday was high probability. Bro probably opened up a random short. He's like, I'm going to short now. Won the trade. And he's like, yep, Tuesday was the best day in the world. Best day in the month so far. Episode 12 of the 2022 mentorship. You get the click happens for all day. Some people don't even get the click during the mentorship. We're starting to slow down, which is what I like. I do want to see a push lower down to originally midnight up again. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. But we want to see any rip lower. We're getting literally nothing right now. But look at, I just want to point something out to you, chat. Okay? I'm going to get rid of all these inefficiencies, all these markers. And I want to point something out to you, chat, that you need to pay close attention to. What is happening the second we take buy-side liquidity? What is happening? Price action's turning rough. What happened right before we reversed? Price action formed smooth lows. Smooth, rough. Buy side, sell side. Sell side's open, buy side's taken. 9:30 moves up higher. That's why I'm short. That's why I want to see shorts. But I need to see a bigger displacement than this to do anything. No, I hoop. There we go. There's our move. Now we want to see a fair value gap, maybe a mitigation, but we want to body back down below the high that we took. That's the important part. Okay? We want to body past the high that we took. That is the important part in this trading. On top of that, chat, I'll check Discord later. On top of that, chat, just be patient. If you're new here, I should live stream every single AM, PM, and Asian session. AM on YouTube, PM in Asian on TikTok. I also have a Twitter and a free Discord called The Lion's Den. I'm also a Christian day trader. Thank you for the subscriptions. I believe in the teachings of Jesus Christ. If you are not Christian, I still respect you. You're still welcome here. Yeah, so make sure that subscribe button. Also, guys, the biggest discount in prop firm in the whole prop firm space right now, with one of the largest prop firms in the world, Apex. They're doing a huge discount, 80% off with code Ben. You can get like 20, 50Ks for $30 each, $2,300,000 funded accounts for $79. It's a huge deal, and the activation fees are $85 instead of $200. I'm not Catholic. 37. Nice. Receive when you believe. See, guys, I've been holding shorts, and I want to see those shorts. We just want to see a fair value gap, chat. We just need a fair value gap. We need it. That doesn't count as a body below this low. I mean, not the low, but the buy side. All right. We need a displacement, or else it could easily just reverse up back higher. This could be a little bit of a retracement. Thank you, 713 music. Guys, there's no displacement yet. You don't engage. My biggest payout was at the beginning of this month with the Apex, 57K. Does size matter? Size does not matter. Yes, it does. Change my sleep schedule to start joining you every morning. Let's go, 713. Biggest top set payout? It was before the $25,000 payout cap came out. It was about 30-something K. What's up, Breezy? Change my life to learn from you so that my life could be changed. Let's go, brother. Again, we need a displacement. There's no displacement, no reversal. The second we get that displacement, we look. Yeah, these are blue light glasses. It saves me from getting a headache from looking at my screen 24/7. It's a good investment. We have a 5-minute fair value gap. But it looks like we're potentially reversing now. See, for me, chat, I'm probably going to take my stop loss all the way up there for a way bigger, more swing trade. Because I do think it's going to go even lower. Something like that. But let's see. Right? We're getting that reversal. We need a fair value gap now. I'm looking for a short now. That's a nice order block we could trade to. $44. 5.6. 5 contracts. See if we can get a fair value gap fill here. Or if it just wants to rip down with no remorse. But I'm definitely bearish now. How long after passing a 300K until your first payout? You need 8 winning days. Jesus is king. Yep. Jesus is king. We have that 5-minute fair value gap, so I need to factor that in with my stop loss if I want to take a trade prior to it. Okay, I'm going to enter into a short here. Wait for the body to reverse negatively. Hold on, chat. Wait for a good body reaction. Wait for it to turn to a bearish candle. Showing a little bit of rejection there. But it looks like it could also just quickly trade up. So we need to wait for a nice reaction. Kind of disrespecting the PD rate that we wanted to see be respected. We have a little bit of a 3-minute fair value gap there, though. Let's see how this body reacts. As long as the body's below mean threshold order block and consequent correction on that inversion. But it looks like it wants to turn up higher a little bit more. So I'm not going to engage in. It looks like it's respecting that 5-minute fair value gap to the upside still. Yeah, body past consequent correction, mean threshold. I'm going to stay out of it now. To relook for shorts, chat, I'm most likely going to need price action to go back below this low or invert this BPR here. But I don't want to look for longs, chat. I don't want to be looking for longs. I feel like that's FOMO. Right? It's not my model. I always wait for 9:30 manipulation. And the fact that it didn't manipulate to the sell side does not want me to look for longs today. I mean, later on I can. Have I been on the top step leaderboard? Yes. Chat, if you're new to the stream, guys, Apex is doing the biggest discount in all of prop firms right now. It's 80% off. You can get a 50K for $30, a $300,000 funded account for $79, and you can get up to 20 of them. And also the activation fees instead of $200 or $85 right now. And with code Ben, you can pass in one trade. But yeah, not looking nice for anything. Again, not trading today for me. One press. First press is again on the other side of the opening range. Yeah, for me, like, I'm going to be extra cautious. I do want to see shorts. Could trade up to this order block here, but I don't like how it started turning up higher. You can copy trade them and pass them all together. Thank you guys for 466 viewers. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I live stream every single AM session. Got about almost $300,000 in payouts, and every live that every payout that I've gotten, I've done on live stream, and I do it all for free. Don't sell a course or mentorship. Ben, are you working? What was that schedule like for you with trading and work? I took 2 hours off of work to trade. It was a really overworking schedule. So I love the job, but I was doing way too much. Little fair value up there. Want to see it rip down lower again. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. And also, fellas, I'll be live on the PM session on TikTok and Asian on TikTok. So make sure to tune into those streams as well. Do not miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm kidding. It's not an opportunity of a lifetime, but you know what I mean. Bro, go get a personal massage. It'll make you feel... You know what? I will do that. Thank you for reminding me. And I will do that. I need to. I forgot I can do that. You're a tennis pro? That's sick, dude. That's absolutely sick. If you want, only wait for a sign of manipulation or sometimes for a continuation. Example, if the pre-market sold on the loan highs initially before blah blah blah, your experience is AM session better than PM? Sorry, do you only wait for a sign of manipulation? Yes, I do. Example, pre-market swap to London. Yeah, so AM session is always best when 9:30 manipulates. PM set, if it doesn't manipulate and it just consolidates, PM session will be better. So we're starting to get that displacement chat, which is exactly what I started to want to see. See that 3-minute fair value gaps being respected to the tick. Beautiful. Beautiful chat. Now I'm going to take this inversion fair value gap. I will take that inversion fair value gap trade. But again, stop loss wise has to factor a higher high. So 500 divided by 50 divided by 2, that would be 5 contracts. But I think I'm just going to take one trade today in the AM session. I feel like PM would be better if this doesn't work out. Maybe I'll try to, if re-enter if it messes up. We haven't confirmed that inversion yet, so. Thank you for the subscription, Gemitro. Fair value gap here as well. 10 seconds to see if we can respect and form an inversion fair value gap, then respect it. Come on, body here, body here, body here, buddy, body here. You dick. It has to do that, huh? I'm going to take a short if it trades down here, chat. Needs to trade past 50% of this wick here. I want to see it respect consequent encroachment of fair value gap if it trades to it. ES is a lot lower. Okay, we're in that fair value gap. I'm going to get rid of the inversion and just watch this body reaction. Right? I want to see it respect consequent encroachment here. I want to see it turn down right now. I'm going to get in a short here, chat.
Order filled.
Copy it on here so you can see it. Bing bong. Bing bong. Hey, Mentus FX, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Beautiful reaction. So we're actually going to be holding down to this low here, but that's for the runner, right? Our majority of our take profit is going to be here. Look at that, chat. Look at that beautiful, beautiful reaction already. Is that not just sexy? This quote, think about your mom, don't take shortcuts. Past your eval. Let's go, I hoop. Yes, sir. All evals passed just now with that dump. Thanks, Ben. Let's go, Cam. I told you guys, be patient. Even if this trade doesn't work out, look how much better it is already. Chat, we also bodied below this low now, so and we touch midnight open. I'm probably going to drag my stop loss and cut risk management a little bit. Right? We're cutting risk management by a couple, like $100 or $150. Couple $100 actually. Right? How much? Chat, we're cutting risk management by $400, almost $500 already. Already, chat. Already up 4K, one contract. Let's go, Jameson. So, chat, like I said, I only trade 930 manipulation. When the reason why I wasn't bullish is because when 930 only trades up higher, I want it to get revalued to the downside. You can also, I copied the trade on paper trade. I took it on a live account. But what was I going to say? When 930 doesn't manipulate, I want to anticipate that's going to go down. The reason why I went up so much higher today is because midnight open was open and buy side liquidity was here. So it's going to trade up higher, triggering longs, and then it's going to sell off. And look at what it's doing right now, chat. I just want to see it displace below midnight open there. And then we're going to be beautiful. PJ, how's it going? Then we're going to be beautiful. But chat, if you guys are new to the stream, the biggest discount profit from history right now is going on with Apex Trader Funding. I've got a 57K payout with them at the beginning of the month. Jade Cap has the world's biggest profit from payout with them. You can get a 50K for $30. You can get 20 of them. A $300,000 funded account for $79. With code Ben, the activation fee is also $85 instead of $200. And with code Ben, you can pass the account in one trade. That means there's no consistency rule for the combine. Think you could potentially go back to this inversion fair value gap, but we managed risk. We dragged it already, chat, so I'm not worried whatsoever on what happens. It could go to that 15-minute, then turn back up, but I'm also really not worried on what happens here. I'm not going to drag to these highs because these are equal highs. It could soup these highs and turn down, but I'm going to be patient, chat. One thing I don't love too much about this trade is the fact that it bounced off midnight open, which is that black line. You would ideally want to see it rip past lower. But again, it shouldn't really go back up to this high here. Just leave a little bit of room for that high to get taken. And no activation fee. That 50Ks are $30 and the activation fees are $85 instead of $200 with code Ben. Yes, $30. You can get 20 of them too. For 300K, do I need 8 winning days streak or 8 winning days in general? General. All right, yes is rebalancing a little bit here. But like I said today, chat, with live, I'm only taking one trade in the AM at least. I might take a few trades in the PM, but in the AM, I only want to take one unless it's a re-entry in case we get wicked out. Live PM, 1:10 PM Eastern Time on TikTok. Patience, guys. God is good. Feeling great today. A little bit tired, but feeling great. Feeling great. It's almost 10:30. Wow, okay. I haven't even got stopped out on micros yet. Wait, chat, I haven't got stopped out on micros yet. No shot, chat. Here it goes, though.
Order filled.
There we go. Okay, not bad. Moved our stop loss a little bit, but it's reacting off of that midnight open price level. So I think the reversal will probably come in the PM session. Now it could rip up endlessly, so that is a possibility. So I'm not going to really engage right now, but I'm going to wait a bit to see if that was just a wick out, and then it's going to turn down lower. But to my honesty, I think the PM session is going to create the reversal. I'm still happy about that trade. This week has been horrible. Yeah, a lot of people that I know that are really good traders are down, so don't be too hard on yourself if you're down this week. Please don't. Don't be too hard on yourself. This week is for the people that manage risk. Do not be too hard on yourself. Guys, becoming a consistently profitable trader, I only became consistently profitable when I realized that you're never always going to win. Which means that if you have a winning model, you're not going to be profitable if you don't have the risk management to back it. Yeah, I think it's going to go to a little bit higher prices. But for me, my model is not looking like it wants to perform in the AM session. I think PM session could show it. You took a short and you're still in. Hopefully you win, man. Hopefully you win. Hopefully I win, mate. 5 hours, Trump will be speaking. Losing days still suck? Of course they do. But actually, I start to like them because you learn. Every time you lose, you learn and you grow. But, by the way, guys, the discount ends in a few days, so do not miss out on 80% off all evaluations with code Ben. I'm still in the short. Hopefully you win, my man. But one of the things about my live streaming and why I do it for free and why I'm fully transparent is because all these traders out there, they just teach entry models. You don't learn from that to a point. The way you actually learn is by watching what a consistently profitable trader does when they're losing. And right now, after that loss, you notice how my emotions don't change? Notice I have no worry whatsoever because I don't care. I know that my model performs more than it loses. And if you can't be like that with your trading model, you aren't ready to live trade. Here's the thing. CPI's tomorrow. It's low probability. Now, yes, you can look at it and be like accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Would make sense to go for longs. I think it's overvalued. It took that buy side liquidity. I still think it's going to go down lower. We have equal lows. 930 ripped up higher. I still think it's going to rip lower, chat. I'm pretty not confident in longs. Like I said, it could go to the equal highs. But again, I would like to see that engineered and then the equal lows taken first. But I think it's going to chop for a little bit after taking these highs and then turn down. But I could re-enter here if it rips down lower because I probably just got wicked out. Do 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 do. Trump needs to tweet. It could be going to this breaker, low, high, lower, low, higher, high, trade to the breaker, turn back up. So I wouldn't bet on shorts right now. I would not bet on shorts right now, chat. But today's a day where you just want to take one and out. One and done in the AM session. Maybe come back for PM for another one. But again, this week until Friday, right? Today, tomorrow, chill. It's been a bad week this whole week for majority of profitable traders. Most of the most profitable traders that I know personally are down this week. 930 ripped up higher on Monday. Tuesday, seek and destroy. Wednesday, insane sell-off. High resistance liquidity run though. Today, 930 didn't manipulate. A lot of traders this week, it's been heavy manipulated. Why? Government shutdown, CPI, tariff uncertainty. Don't be hard on yourself. Focus on managing your risk. If you have to cut risk, but do not take more than 2 or 3 trades. Would have been sweet trading, not trading all week. Here's the thing, guys. These types of weeks happen. You just got to trust the process. 3% of your account per day is way too much. How to control chasing market open? By having a system. If you don't have a model and a system that you know what to look for, then you're not ready to be trading. You need to go back to studying. I lost everything this week. So that's because of your risk management. That shouldn't have happened, my man. You should have enough risk management to survive you 2 to 3 weeks of straight losses. Profitable this week? Nope. Nope. Losing week so far. Just by a little bit, though. We were break even, 1 loss, and then so far 1 loss. So in the whole week of executions, we have 2 break-evens, 2 losses. But most of the losses, I dragged my stop loss a little bit. So we're doing really well risk management-wise. Haven't placed 1 trade in the week. Nice discipline, brother. I have 100K funded. How many contracts should I risk per trade? So you should be trading no more. You should be risking no more than $350 per trade to like $400 per trade. PM session starts on TikTok at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. At least I broke even this week. Yep. Guys, I think I got wicked out low key. I might want to look for a re-entry. Look at this 1 minute. We trade down to this fair value gap and body past it. I'll get into a short again one more time. Like this. Okay. You're still in? Nice, cozy. Trading gold tonight? Yep. Unless otherwise. Unless, like, I can't. But I should be able to. But, guys, don't miss out on the best discount in all prop firms right now. Code Ben, 80% off Apex. That's $30 for a 50K, $79 for a 300K. Activation fees are discounted as well. And you can pass in one trade. And you can use it for 20 accounts. More than that if you wanted to. The Asian sessions hit different? Yeah. It's more peaceful. Listen to music. Can't listen to music on YouTube. But the YouTubes are more calm, learning, like, right? Learn the risk management, the discipline. I hope that you guys from watching my streams have learned more about risk management and discipline. Right? I hope that from watching, seeing what I do when I lose and when I break even and when I win teaches you about that. Go with today, going to work. Hey, Kevin, thank you. I'll see you. Good luck at work. Have fun. I'll see you later, my man. You helped me not blow an account this week. Let's go, guys. Yes, gold is quite different than NQ. But ES is a lot lower. Patience is key, fellas. Trust the process. Trust the process. Hey, someone passed a new combine. Congratulations. If you just never go negative and maximize your probability, you're almost guaranteed to profit. Yeah. Like, that's possible. No one in the world can never go negative, bro. That's basically saying... That's literally saying if you throw a touchdown every time you throw, you'll never lose a game. How does that help? I don't mean never by losing. I'm talking about in terms of risk management. Okay. I was about to say, like, there's no way you actually think that. I was about to say, dude, there's no way you... Bro, just don't lose. Facts. A negative 10K at the moment with my 2K to my name. So why are you risking so much if you have such, like, you shouldn't be you're risking way too much. Why are you trading live? You should not be trading live if you don't have a part-time job. Done, plain said, simple. This guy said, I had a good short. Maybe it's a skill issue. Is this guy a fucking idiot? Monday was bad. Tuesday was good. I had a good short. Maybe it was a skill issue. Tuesday was not good, chat. Thank you for the subscription, G Cole, GCOL. I'll trade live, but this is my job. Yeah, well, when you're good enough, you don't need a part-time job. I said if it worked 100% of the time at 60%. Yeah, no, Cam. I thought you were talking about how basically trying to give advice and say if you don't lose a trade, you'll be fine. I was like, bro, come on. Ever since I understood your strat, I've been pretty consistent with good risk management. Let's go, brother. Yeah, so it looks like we want to stay away till PM session, chat. Looks like it still wants to trade up higher, so... I don't know if I want to promote more trading for the AM session, but the PM session, I'm going to open up some more risk on my live accounts. I'm not going to be demo trading PM session, most likely. Just my funded account. Hey, listen, it was a lesson, my man. Learn from it. You'll grow. Everyone blows accounts. I'm a firm believer of Jesus Christ. I don't shorten myself to a specific religion. I believe in the Lord is king. I think religion is a man-made concept. Peter! Your discipline has helped me with mine. I didn't even enter your trade because I didn't feel confident. Going to sleep now, bro. Up on the day. Good night. Let's go, Peter. Thank you for the $8. You're a legend. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, Peter. Have a great night. But fellas, on that note, I'm going to be ending stream for the AM session. I will see you guys on the PM session on TikTok because I don't want to be risking anymore. I think PM is going to be better. But fellas, don't miss the PM session. I'm going to stay disciplined right now. I'm going to just follow my risk management, wait for the PM session. Other than that, fellas, thank you guys. We'll finish in prayer. Jesus Christ, God, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity, Lord. Thank you for everyone behind the screen. Please be with everyone during this day. And if they have FOMO or anything, please make sure that they don't chase and they follow their risk management, Lord. Thank you for everything. Please be with all of us through the screen and make sure that we have an amazing week. Even though most people are negative, remind us that it's just a losing streak and we'll bounce back if we stay disciplined. In Jesus Christ's holy, amazing name we pray. Thank you for everything. Glory be and praise be to your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, fellas. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. I'll see you PM session on TikTok. Be safe. Don't gamble, chat. I'll see you guys soon. Stay strong in these losing days. Stay strong. Trust the process. See you guys later.